Trish Jenner and her younger brother, Derry, are driving home from college for spring break. As they cruise through the quiet, open roads of Florida, an old rusty truck suddenly appears behind them, speeding up aggressively. It tailgates them, nearly forcing them off the road before finally passing.
What the hell's this problem?
What are you doing?
Around me!
Get off the road and let him go! Slow down and let him fucking...
Shaken, they joke about an old urban legend tied to this very road, about a prom couple who vanished years ago. The girl's body was found, but her head was missing. A little while later, they see the same creepy truck parked outside an abandoned church. Nearby, its driver, a tall, shadowy figure, throws large, blood-stained bundles into a pipe sticking out of the ground. Trish and Derry slow down to watch, but the figure turns its head sharply in their direction. Suddenly, the truck roars to life and speeds after them, chasing them down the road until they are forced into a ditch. When the driver leaves, Derry insists on going back to investigate.
What the hell is the matter with you? What are you doing?
Hang on!
Trish is against it, but he convinces her. As they approach the pipe, Derry hears strange, muffled sounds coming from inside. He leans in to listen while Trish holds his legs, but she loses her grip, and Derry falls straight down into the dark hole. At the bottom, Derry finds himself inside a nightmarish basement. The walls and ceiling are covered with stitched-together human corpses, hundreds of them. He stumbles upon a dying young man with his stomach sewn shut, realizing in horror that the legend was true. The missing prom couple is here, with the girl's severed head stitched back onto her body. Terrified, Derry manages to find an escape and climbs out, and he and Trish flee to a nearby diner, desperate for help. While calling the police, they receive a mysterious phone call from a woman who warns them they're in grave danger. She tells them about a cat lady they will soon meet and plays the song Jeepers Creepers over the phone, saying that one of them will hear it again when something terrible happens to them. Derry, freaked out, hangs up. Just then, the truck driver appears again, this time breaking into their car. A waitress sees the whole thing and tells them something chilling. The driver sniffed through their laundry like he enjoyed it. The police arrive and agree to escort them back to the church. But when they get there, it's too late. The whole place is in flames, all evidence destroyed. Before the officers can react, the truck driver ambushes them and brutally kills them while Trish and Derry watch in horror. Now on the run, they stop at a house owned by an old woman surrounded by dozens of cats. They beg her to call the police, but before she can, the driver reveals himself. No longer just a man but something inhuman. He kills the old woman, and Trish and Derry barely escape. Trish, furious, runs over the creature multiple times with her car, crushing it.
Dad?
Just when they think it's dead, something horrifying happens. A massive, bat-like wing bursts out from its trench coat. Whatever this thing is, it's not human. Panicked, they race to the nearest police station. There, they finally meet the mysterious woman from the phone call. Her name is Giselle Gay Hartman, and she explains what's really hunting them. It's called the Creeper, a monstrous creature that awakens every 23 years for 23 days to feed. It doesn't just eat people. It takes body parts it needs and uses them to replace its own. Worse, it picks its victims through fear. It can literally smell what it wants from someone. Before they can process this, the Creeper arrives at the police station. It tears through the building, killing prisoners and police officers to heal its wounds. Soon, it corners Trish and Derry in an upstairs room. Giselle tells them one of them will die tonight. When Derry demands to know who, She sadly looks at Trish. The creeper looms over them, sniffing them both. After a long moment, it makes its choice, Derry. Trish desperately offers herself instead, begging it to take her and let her brother go. But the creeper simply tilts its head, as if considering, then grabs Derry and flies off into the night. The next morning, Trish is heartbroken as she leaves with her parents, while Giselle returns home, haunted by what she knew would happen. In an abandoned factory, the creeper has set up its lair. Derry is there, but he's lifeless now. His head has been hollowed out, his eyes completely gone. In the background, an old record player plays the same eerie song. Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? The creeper didn't just take him, took his eyes.